Hi everyone, Cam in Korea here. Welcome to Stories from Across the Sea with Cam. That's me. My students told me that my hair looked good or something earlier today, so I was like, hey, that's definitely a sign that I need to do another video. So I thought I would tell you guys the story about, it actually happened a little while back, but I was doing this little bit of an art project with a couple of my Korean co-teachers, and it's two lovely ladies. They're very nice and everything. And it was just really funny because for this project, we needed white paper. Now, I'm a light skinned man, so I was like, oh, okay. So, like, and this is not super important, but it was important for this story because the ladies, they said, okay, Cam, go get us some white paper, skin white paper. So I held up my arm and I was like, okay, skin white. And then they are like whiter than the underside of my arm. You can't really tell the difference right now, but there's a difference when you're like in person. Like, this is pretty white. Pero like, soy blanco latino, so that's what I've got to work with. Because I'm blanco latino, I have just a little bit darker shade than they do. Korean people come in a few different skin types. Like, there are some tanner ones and there are some whiter ones, and I work with some really light skinned ones. And they were really funny because they looked at me like slightly shady and they're like, no, not white like you, white like us. And they held up their white arms, and their white arms are like cha-ching. So I'm not even kidding. Like, their skin is so white, it's like paper white. Like, but it's even whiter than paper white because I don't even know why, but it's just so light. And so here I am, and I'm like, okay, so I have to get this paper, and it has to be light, but it has to be lighter than me, which isn't that hard. But I was just like, I was so taken aback by by their comment rather, because they were like, you know, not white like you, white like us. And in America, I'm about I'm not as white as they come, but I look I look pretty white. And then in Korea, I'm not like as white as they come, which is really funny to me. So all this to say that I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to like have some fun with this story, maybe tell a little joke. I don't even know what the joke is, but you kind of understand what it is because you're a fairly smart person. So at any rate, you guys, I don't know, you got to hear this little bit of a story, and I wouldn't say that I experienced racism or anything crazy like that, but it was definitely something that made me think about whatever for a moment, and I was just like, oh, okay. So, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever, and please let me know in the comments if you've had any stories like mine. Um, and hopefully they end up a little bit funny. Like, I think everything is funny to an extent, but for that, I don't know, for that little bit of story, it made me kind of laugh. So, thank you again for joining me with Stories from Across the Sea with Cam. I hope to see you next time with another story. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Be blessed.